Okay, today's video, I'm taking a P59 harness and I'm making it drive-by cable instead of drive-by wire. And I'm also taking that P59 wiring and changing it to a P01. Now, you can do either of those, or you can do both like I'm doing. Or you can make this P59 drive-by wire harness a P01 drive-by wire harness. Either way. So this is the Suburban harness. It's going into a 96 Burb. I send out all the electronics, the engine electronic stuff. This is the IAC and TPS that I took out of the harness. And you could just add those wires into the PCM connections here. But this is the wire, this is the set of wires that goes into the TAC module, one of them anyway. And then the throttle body itself is right here. This is the electronic throttle body hookup. You can see it's next to the injectors, all down wired in this harness. So by reusing these wires and taking these pins, which are exactly the same thing as PCM pins, putting them into the PCM harness, I can bypass dicking around, opening up this whole wiring harness and getting in there. And I went on lt1swap.com and found the pinout for that connector. So I know what goes to the throttle body and what doesn't. I only want the wires that go to the throttle body, obviously. You can also figure out which wires go to the throttle body via continuity tester. I also kind of want to keep these around for my 81 Silverado and switch that from drive-by wire to drive-by cable. And like any good gearhead, I got a whole box full of electrical connectors in here. And in there, I've got this IAC and TPS that I cut out of my Blazer before. Now, I cut this plug off tight, as you can see, but the distance between this last fuel injector and then the little bit of length that I got from this Blazer stuff is probably going to be pretty tight because the electronic throttle body plugs in on the passenger side. IAC and TPS are on the driver's side, so it's got to go past it and come back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take an 8-pin Metropack and do it that way, or maybe a 4 and a 3, and plug these in this way, and that way if I screw something up, I can move pins around and make that all work, and it'll buy me just a little bit more room. I think that's going to be a good idea. Now, on the other end here for the PCM, these are already terminated. It's the exact end that I need for them to go into the PCM. So you gotta, these you can pinch off, they say. Every single one I've ever played with has been broken, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anything not to have them. So these, I believe it's down in here, is where we're going to add in the pins for the IAC. And then we have to add TPS as well. Okay, then to do our pins in here, these little tabs push in. You kind of see it there. And then these come off. Can I do it with one hand? Aha. Okay, after those are out, then we can take these pins, which you see look the same as those, and pop them through. We will have to stab through there with an awl first because see those little yellow plugs in there? That keeps everything weather tight. So you gotta punch through those to get a wire in there. And I need my 5-volt reference to be here at 7 or 8. I'm going to use 7. That's the oil pressure 5-volt reference on the original harness. And then TPS ground I'm going to put here at 42. I'm also converting this 03 Plus to a 99 to 02 harness. And I'm going to take these green connectors off and put the red on to designate it that way once it's all done, which is some more stuff for the O2 sensors. I'll cover that later. You can skip that if you want because this can all be done and keep it at P59. Okay, there are my 2 connections added to the blue connector. And stick that back on there. Now I'll move to the next one. Do the same thing. All right, now I've put my wires in here for the IAC, and I've got black white where it used to be blue white. Light blue and black is the same thing. Green where it used to be green black, and yellow where it used to be green white. All set up. Now that that's done, I've got to mess with the O2 sensors, and then I can toss these green ones, put these red ones on, and it's all converted to the earlier style harness that way. Looks like the weather pack idea worked. I did this bottom one, gave me a little bit of extra length, so I could plug that baby in. Boy, that's tough left-handed. And this one here, going to these, I think will be all set. Okay, and if you remember, this was the electronic throttle connector that I took apart. And this is the throttle position sensor. This is the IAC now to do drive-by cable instead of drive-by wire. And then these were all the wires that went to the TAC module, which has the exact same connector as the PCM, and they're actually the perfect length. Once I pulled this cover off, these wires that used to go to a different connector, I can tape up right where they need to be, and they run exactly the right length to go to the PCM. So that could not have been better. Okay, I jumped ahead because I had to order parts, and I almost forgot to finish this up. So I'm just getting ready to put the LS fuses in the small block Chevy fuse block for this 96 Burb. But this is the very last of converting this harness. This was a blue-green. Now I'm changing it to blue-red for the earlier PCM. And one of the issues, these are all grounds for the O2 sensors, because in the later PCMs, the computer controls the O2 sensors. And in the older ones, they go directly to the fuse block. They get power from the fuse block, and they get ground through the harness, nothing with a control from the PCM. So these were the wires that go to the ring terminal over on the cylinder head. You got to pull these out of the PCM pins. So what we got to do here, the heated O2s are already getting power directly from the fuse block. Now what we're going to do, by hooking these wires, which are the control wires for the PCM, to the wires that go directly to the lug on the cylinder head, now we have direct power and ground to the heated O2s, just like the earlier PCMs. Oh, and I should mention, I only have 2 control circuit wires here from the PCM because I'm only using front O2s, I'm not using the rears. I'll put up a little list here of all 4, so if you're using them all, you can do that as well. These went for the 4 circuits. I'm only using 2, but all these did was go to a ground anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, here's the cutoff pieces, and to make this splice pack a little easier, what I ended up doing was cutting off 2 of those ones that I didn't really need for the sensor 2 circuits. So there we go. Now this harness is officially a blue and red P01. Another thing to note is that the O2 sensors themselves are different. So if you're running an earlier PCM, you have to run an O2 sensor from an earlier PCM. And if you have the later PCM, you have to run the O2 heaters from a later PCM because of the difference in the control. It took me a little bit of digging, but I found a solution, and I actually ran it by the LT1 swap guy too. We had a few emails back and forth. This is a 98 to O2 Camaro O2 sensor, and this O2 sensor from a 2002 set up for the old PCM plugs into this P59 harness. So you see here is the O2 connection. There is the hookup. All good to go. Most of the other O2 sensors that I've seen, they have a 4-pin kind of like that one, but the male-female is backwards. So the sensor is female and the plug is male. There's a flat 4-pin O2 sensor. Okay, here's another thing I just noticed with this 07 Classic harness. This is the alternator connection. I looked at it and said, what the heck is this thing? So I'm going to put a different plug on it over here. That is gray and brown. I found the wires, which are the wires I already snipped off because they went to this battery control thing on the negative cable. So I keep a box full of wiring for just that reason. Here is gray and brown. I'll be able to put them back into the PCM. Went on LT1 swap, found the diagram, and this is where it goes to pin 15 and 52 of the C2 connector. So that's going to be the red connector. Okay, I got those wires added in. There was nothing in pin 15 here, so that was a piece of cake. Just stick it in there. There was a wire in 52, which was the heated O2 sensor low control, but it's bank 1 sensor 2, which is the postcat O2, which I deleted anyway. So there you go. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining that and you can follow it pretty easily. Obviously it's easier if you want to use a P01 computer that's drive-by cable to get a harness that's P01 drive-by cable. Like that's what I did with my Beretta. But this harness came with an L33 that I bought, and you know, I'm not just going to throw the wiring away when it's not too tough to switch it over. And I'm also not going to drop hundreds of dollars, you know, for like a generic standalone harness or a grand $1,500 for a plug-and-play harness for another car when it's really not that tough to move wires around. And if you still do have questions, drop me a little message. We'll see if I can get you figured out. And pretty soon I'm going to have a video coming up converting this whole 07 LS harness to my 96 Suburban fuse block and getting that all to work. I'm actually getting to the final merge part of that right now.